Hello and welcome to the last Essay Today of the semester. I'm Chris Shepard. Essay Today is a show giving Syracuse University student government the opportunity to speak directly to the students. This week's Essay Today will feature an end of the semester address from Essay President John Barnhart. And later, Newhouse Assembly Representative Jess Cunnington will be here to talk about proposed changes to smoking restrictions on campus. But first, let's send it over for the final time this semester to Essay President John Barnhart.
Hey, thanks, Chris. Great to be back here, you guys. Hope everybody had an awesome weekend. Hopefully this weather clears up for a little bit for us at the end of the week here. I just wanted to go over a few things that happened in today's meeting with the Chancellor's Cabinet so that everybody's aware of what we're working on before we head into the summer break here. Of course, the big topic of discussion was Mayfest today, hammering out all the final details, making sure everything is good to go for Friday. I think we're going to get to that a little bit later on with questions, but I got to let you guys know I'm really excited to see what we've planned out for Friday. Also, we went ahead and we talked about the commencement speaker. I know last week when I was on here, Chris and I sat down and talked about the Student Association's support of the process by which the students select the speaker. We talked about this with the Chancellor, and we dictated if there are any ways possible for students to become even more involved in this process. And so we talked about some potential marketing ideas for next semester, or for next year rather, so that students know that they can get involved in the class marshal process as well as the student seats on the University Senate, so that they actually have more of an opportunity to get involved with the selection of next year's commencement speaker. So I really think that'll be very beneficial to students in the future for understanding the process that these decisions are made. We also had a chance to talk about SU Showcase, which from what I've heard was a huge success this year, and we're really excited to see what they roll out next year for the next academic day of Student Showcase, hopefully getting a few more students involved with that too. The last discussion we talked about was something that's been brought up on the show a bit, and maybe we can get to it next semester, is the University College partial student fee. Ultimately, this would give University College students the chance to have equal representation on the Student Association Assembly. The administration seemed very supportive of this, so we're going to try to start working out some details with that and talk to the University College students to make sure that their concerns are getting addressed too, because at the end of the day, we're all students of Syracuse University. Of course, I'll be heading into the summer and making sure that your voice is still well represented. So if you guys have anything you'd like us to work on over the summer for you, please let us know. We'll be laying out our final agenda this week, and at our assembly meeting next Monday, we'll dictate exactly what we've got going on for the entire summer. It's been great to be on Citrus TV. Thank you to Citrus TV and OTN for having me here every Monday. Look forward to seeing you guys next semester.
Thanks, John. We'll see you later on in the show. And still ahead on Essay Today, we'll speak with Newhouse Assembly Representative Jess Cunnington about a policy change regarding smoking on SU's campus. We'll be right back.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Yo, check out this chef, right? Right? That's so gay. That's really gay. Dude, look at those hands.
Please don't say that.
What?
Don't say that something is gay when you mean that something is dumb or stupid. It's insulting. It's like if I thought this pepper shaker was stupid and I said, man, and this pepper shaker is so 16-year-old boy with a cheesy mustache. Just saying. When you say that's so gay, do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
Welcome back. We're joined now by Jess Cunnington from Newhouse's Essay Assembly Representative to talk about SU's smoking policy. Now, Jessica, I know there are some proposed changes that you would like to implement on campus. Can you explain to me some background of this issue?
Basically, right now, currently there's no tobacco that's being sold on campus. That's basically all we have right now. Obviously, in the residence halls, no smoking is allowed. But as far as smoking on campus, you know, people do it all the time. We walk around and people can do it at their leisure. Basically what Colleges for a Change, which is the name of the program that we are looking at maybe becoming involved in, is doing would be a 3-year program basically gradually implementing 100% smoke-free campus. Right now there's about 380 plus colleges that are already a part of this and have already been starting that 3-year process. University at Buffalo just started actually this past August, so right now there's no smoking, there's only smoking in parking lots, and next fall they'll be completely smoke-free. Other huge campuses like Penn State and Michigan and Florida have all started this, so we're looking at it because we are like those schools, and smoking is obviously a big deal, and there's a lot of people who do it. So
would you say that Syracuse then is trying to follow the trends and do what other schools have been doing by getting rid of or not allowing students to smoke all over the place?
Well, I mean, we're trying. We're seeing what we can do as a part of SA. We're seeing if we even want to be involved in this. I mean, we've just currently been sitting on these committee meetings with Colleges for a Change and seeing if, you know, how can we do this? What are the steps that need to be taken? But it looks like they've been pretty, you know, the process is speeding up. So. Well,
tell me a little bit about some of the things that are going on in those meetings. Like what you said, you have some steps already. Is this something that we're going to see in short term, or is this something that might not be implemented until like next year going forward?
Well, since it's a 3-year program, it would basically be starting, they are hoping next year, okay. This organization. So basically they're looking to see who from the university they need to talk to be able to actually write this policy or anything like that, and then hopefully during the fall we can start the first year of this 3-year process.
Okay, sounds very good. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
And now we're going to take a quick break, and when we return, SA President John Barnhart will rejoin us one last time this semester to answer some student questions. Stay tuned.
In the spirit of competition, we decided to bring in some guest analysts from rival schools.
Today we welcome a special guest analyst all the way here from Washington, D.C., Georgetown's own Robbie Masson. Robbie, what do the Hoyas need to do to be successful in the career?
First off, Dan, it's a pleasure to be here in the Salt City. You know, I just want to thank you. And first off, Greg Monroe will dominate this weekend, and that is what the key point of this game is.
Well, how they deal with the home court advantage, well, it's up to them.
Here's a quick prediction from me. I think Greg Monroe will score 50 points, and Georgetown will win this game 88-44. That's it for me. Thanks a lot for the opportunity, Q's Countdown. I'm Robbie Masson.
Hey, you suck. Rough 'em up, go SU. We're gonna kick the crap out of you.
This is Orange Press Pass live on the Orange Television Network.
If your need for Syracuse University sports doesn't end when the game does, check out Orange Press Pass live on the Orange Television Network and online at orangetv.syr.edu. Orange Press Pass covers every SU football, men's basketball, and men's lacrosse game. We'll take you inside the locker room with player and coach interviews, plus in-depth analysis on what the teams did right or wrong. Can't catch us live? Check out all our episodes online at citrustv.net. It's every Syracuse fan's Press Pass, and it's only on Orange Press Pass, live on the Orange Television Network.
We can all be more energy efficient. Use energy-saving light bulbs and Energy Smart Power Strips. Learn what you can do at energy.gov/tick.
Welcome back. We're joined now by SA President John Barnhart, ready to answer some of your questions. John, thanks again for coming on to join us. Hopefully you didn't want to leave too soon. You want to come back?
Always happy to be here.
Yes, sir. Let's get right to the first question. What time are students going to be allowed to go into the Carrier Dome for a block party?
Well, as you know, the Mayfest event that's taking place on Walnut Park will adjourn right about 5:30ish. We'll start to close everything down and try to parade everybody over to the Dome. So I'm guessing the doors of the Dome will open right around 6 o'clock so that everybody can get in. I know Drake's performing at 8, so that'll give people ample time to sit down, get seated, enjoy the previous acts, and get on with the main show.
Okay, go right to our second question. What kinds of things can and can't students do when they go to Walnut this Friday?
Well, we're really trying to encourage people to leave pretty much everything else behind. No backpacks, no lawn chairs. Please don't bring in too much extra stuff with you. We're really trying to keep that down. Obviously, we've got a lot of space, but if a lot of students show up, we want to make sure that everybody has a comfortable space to sit around and enjoy it. The one thing you do need to bring, absolutely need to bring, is your SUID. You will not be able to get in without the SUID. No free food, no free drinks without it. So please, guys, make sure you have your SUIDs.
Are students allowed to bring guests or friends that don't attend SU to this event?
That's unfortunate. This year they won't be able to. We really see this year as a building year for Mayfest. Obviously, this is the first time we'll see the event in Walnut Park. And so having guests on the table is something that's a year 2 step. And so we're really looking into it next year. It's really a bummer next year that we can't do it this year. I have a lot of friends that wanted to come up. But next year, we're really hoping that that's the first thing we can look to tackle, is instating a guest policy.
Now, it's probably going to be a lot of people down there at Walnut Park on Friday, so if you're trying to drive through that area, probably not going to have a lot of luck. So are there going to be road closures or detours or anything?
Detours will all be set up. You'll be able to see that. And we'll be posting signs out with the road closures. But just so everybody knows, both sides of Walnut will be closed, as well as Marshall Street between the 2 Walnut sections, and East Adams Street. Of course, Waverly will still be open and Harrison will still be open, which are the 2 main arteries heading through there. So people being able to drive will be there. But unfortunately, you won't be able to park on Walnut or any of the named streets either. So.
What kind of turnout are you guys expecting? I mean, this is the first year this is happening down there. Are you expecting a strong turnout?
We really are. We really think that the free food will be a big attraction. We think the free drinks will certainly help. Of course, the performances will be really good, both in Walnut Park and then at the Carrier Dome. So 13,000 would be a great number, but I'd be happy if just about 5,000 to 10,000 students showed up.
Sounds good. Well, looks like we're out of time for this essay today. Thank you so much for coming on and joining us this semester.
Always a pleasure. Thank you, guys.
All right, thanks, John. And that's it for the last essay today of the semester. You can attend tonight's essay meeting at 7:30 in the Maxwell Auditorium. If you have questions for the Student Association, you can email them directly at syracusesa@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching our Essay Today series. I'm Chris Shepard. Have a good night.